Hey there, welcome back. I am so excited to greet you again today with another episode of A Sexy Confident Life and the gatekeeper of your potential. And I wanted to keep you guessing. I didn't want to give away the answer, but who do you think is the gatekeeper of your potential? Everyone might think you, myself, is the gatekeeper, right? Well, actually, today I want to talk about your ambition being the gatekeeper of your potential. You know, throughout my life growing up, I remember just always having a want and a need to go after something more and better and more challenging and reach another level of success, whether it was in sports, whether it was in school, whether it was in my fitness or my career. And it was like, I even reached a point in my career where I felt like I was really crushing it. Yet I wanted more because I always set a new ambition. I always raised the bar on myself. And that's a gift and a curse, right? I'm sure many of you who are listening today, you might be thinking, oh man, what kind of woman am I? Am I the type of woman that is always setting a new ambition? I'm always going for becoming something more, doing something more, achieving something more. And if you think about what that is, it's really just reaching beyond your routine or beyond your comfort zone, right? To be, to do, or to achieve something more. And so if you sit back right now and ask yourself, am I the type of person that is raising the bar? Am I setting a new ambition? And this could be big or small, you know? It's like, think about the last time that you set a new ambition, like, I don't know, cleaning your closet, right? Or updating one of your bedrooms. You're maybe about to start a new blog. Or maybe it's some big ambition, like you want to lose 20 pounds or you want to start your own business venture. I know some people that are right now currently starting a new Etsy platform where they're selling their goods, or they're creating their own website to sell their crafts, or they're starting a fitness company online. Those are huge, right? But setting a new ambition doesn't have to be huge. It can be small. And today I just want to talk about, why people avoid this part of their life or avoid this type of a lifestyle. And that's always kind of raising the bar on themselves and saying, what can I do? What can I do to achieve more or something new in my life? Because it's so important for our growth, right? And I think so many people avoid this, and I bring this up because I had a great conversation with my high performance students who I meet with every week. And we talk about these deep issues and these deep conversations about leveling up. High achievers especially are going to face struggle. They're going to face challenges. They're going to feel a resistance in the world because they're really striving for greatness. And so it's easy when you're not striving for greatness, or you're not setting a new ambition, or you're not looking to achieve something more because you're just comfortable. Cruising. You're on cruise control, baby. You're in your routine, you're comfortable. And that doesn't create a lot of resistance for you, And I think that's what a lot of people enjoy. They don't want the resistance. They don't want the challenge. They don't want to feel the struggle. And so they avoid setting themselves up for that, right? And I think it's so important that we think on this and say, why am I not pushing myself a little bit? Is it fear of failure? Is it just that fear of that process that you don't want to go through any kind of resistance? But without those pains, there's no gains. Sure, you can be comfortable, my friend. You can be sitting back, cruise controlling it through your life. Good for you. If that's okay with you to just be the same type of person, to have the same type of development and growth and stationary livelihood that never really progresses much because you never pushed yourself. And don't think too deeply on this. This could be very simple. I mean, and I don't know a lot of people in my life that actually never set some kind of new ambition, okay? So there are very few people that just sit back on cruise control. But then again, if you're the type of person that hasn't really pushed the limits, maybe you have been doing little things here and there, but you've got other things that you've had in the back of your mind where you're just like, I gotta take action. I gotta do that. Why am I avoiding that challenge? Without the pains, we don't have the gains, right? And that is really limiting our potential. It's limiting our growth. It really truly is the gatekeeper. Your ambition, where you set yourself up for challenge, what you strive to go for next in your life is really based on what you do next, what you're looking to achieve, to do. And so if you never take that next step, if you never push that forward, then you limit your growth, your potential. And so avoidance and backing down, you know what? That never tests your character. Ooh, I said it. Don't hate me. But, you know, even this new adventure I've taken to have a child, think about it all the time because it's with me all the time. And I know that this is the ultimate test of character for me. This was an ambitious thing for me to do, to have a baby. You know, so in my life right now, this is my new ambition. You know, it's like it has proven to be one of the greatest tests of character for me. I've gone through ups and downs and emotional changes and things that have tested whether I can keep a positive perspective, whether I can be strong enough to pursue all the other things I'm doing while taking on a new challenge. It's like, you know, every time we take on a new ambition, it teaches us how to deal with hardship. It teaches us how to, you know, get better and to remain strong through this battle of life. And if we never push ourselves to be challenged or to get stronger or to face hardship or to deal with conflict and struggle, what kind of person do we become? What kind of leader can we be for others? What kind of role model are we setting ourselves up for? How will people, you know, look to us? What kind of advice can we give if we haven't ever pushed our limits? And our potential is huge, massive. Do you believe that you're capable of so many things? I hope you are, because you are. I mean, if you don't believe that, well, there's one limiting belief that you got to kick out the door, like kick it right in the ass, okay? And get it out, because our potential is truly unlimited. We just don't tap into it enough. Out of fear, out of avoidance, of that struggle, or whatever it might be. Or maybe it's our creativity. We just haven't gotten creative, like, what the hell can I do now, right? So I want you to think about how to get started in this and how to really open up that gate to your potential and start small. You know, don't be like, oh God, no, you know, to reach greater potential, I've got to go after this huge new goal. I don't suggest that. I suggest setting a small new ambition for yourself to start today. Think about what you want to do or who you want to be or what you want to achieve next in your life, and then do it. And don't stop. Don't give up. Don't back down, especially when it gets hard, especially when you feel the resistance of the world or of life or whatever it is that's going to come in your way. Maybe roadblocks come up. Maybe you're like, oh, this is hard and this is a struggle. Honor that, because that's where the growth happens. That's where you get better. That's where you become someone more. That's where you develop the skills to handle the hardships of the world, of life, of situations. Trust in your abilities. So start with something little, you know? Don't go for the big kahuna right now. Or maybe you've been playing small and it's time to go for big. What have you been backing down from? What have you been waiting to do? Have you never sat back and thought about what that new ambition can be in your life? Now's the time to take that step back and say, what is it that I want to be, do, or achieve now? What's next on my agenda? What is my next challenge for myself? I know you have something in the back of your mind. You're thinking about it right now. I can tell. I always think about this because when I get comfortable, I realize that I'm not growing. And if I'm not growing, then that's not a way for me to serve better, to live bigger, to earn more, to love more, to do everything in my life at the next level. You know, I do strive to be a high achiever. But being a high achiever means that you're never fully satisfied with where you get. You're always setting a new ambition. You're always pushing the line, and that's exciting, and it gets more comfortable, and it gets more addictive, and it's a good thing. I'm not saying that I'm not satisfied with my life. I want you to feel satisfied with your life. I want you to have that sense of fulfillment. And that's not the same thing as saying, I want to achieve more. I want to be better. I want to do better. Those are different. You can be a very ambitious person and still be really fulfilled and satisfied with your life. And the only way for you to keep fulfilling that life and feeling more satisfied is to keep going for the next. And they can be big or small goals. I know that, you know, when I have Luca, it's going to be like, what is the new ambition? It's going to be, now I got to feed this child, right? You're going to go through that whole challenge. You're going to be like, I can do this, right? I gotta really figure this out. I mean, there's always something new. It might not be business related. It might not be my personal agenda. It might not be something with my home. It might not be a financial or career goal. It's fine. But all these ambitions, whether they're big or small and whatever category they lie in, are important. They make you a better person. They test that character and they develop your growth as a person. So do not be the gatekeeper of your potential and set a limit on what it is you achieve in your life and how you experience your life. Because I tell you, living in the comfort zone can be fine, but living out of the comfort zone is great. I can tell you that from experience, and I bet if you ask anybody who has pushed their limits to grow and expand their skills or their knowledge or their personal growth in some way, that they're living a greater life. They're either living with more joy, they're living with greater happiness, they're living with a greater wisdom, leadership, personal satisfaction, fulfillment, because they discovered more about themselves. And I think that too often we get comfortable and we forget that, hey, you know what? I'm going to do this new project. Hey, you know what? I'm going to read this new book. Whatever it is going to make you a better person. You're going to learn more. You're going to be able to lead more. You're going to be able to teach more. You're going to be able to know more. You're going to be able to live differently. So I hope today you'll set a new ambition, whether big or small. And I hope that in the comments below this video or my podcast that you put what that new ambition is. I want to cheer you on. I really do. Whether it's big or small, I want to know that you're the type of woman that's ready for growth. Sound good? Awesome. Well, it's been awesome joining you guys here today. I hope you have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you next time. Later.